Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes. Keep breathing deeply. See yourself entering into a place that goes beyond the physical space that you are at. It's a place that you can call magical, special, sacred, blessed. Use the word that resonates with you the most. The important thing about this, you don't need to do anything at all, just to think about it, and you are creating it. Take a deep breath in and relax. You relax, you are allowing the most important detail of this space to flourish. In this space, our souls are able to meet and acknowledge each other, to nourish and celebrate each other. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see yourself in the present, surrounded by the entity that you value the most. God, the higher power, the source, the universe, the grand organized design, the all-powerful spirit, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. Whatever it is perfect even in the perceived imperfection of others about your entity and your belief system that has already expressed their concerns, or including you if you have been judging yourself. How can I be so stupid and I still believe in fill the blank? It's okay. It's part of your message for today. Place it in front of you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that it was a wise decision to step out of the trap of doing more stuff. And by entering into this space, you are allowing your mind to get sharper and more precise. Your spirit to become stronger and your heart to become more loving. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go the questions that may have been showing up. But how does this work? Will it work for me? Instead of fighting the question, capitalize them. How does this work? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, realize that when you took that deep breath in, you trusted implicitly, you trusted that there was going to be oxygen on that air, oxygen essential for your existence and at the reach of your nose. At the reach of your nose. How will you behave if you start believing that whatever it is that is essential for your life, it has been given already to you? Therefore, those gifts, you already have them, and everything else are extra gifts. How will you behave if you believe that every second that you are alive is a gift? And feel if you are trying, but I am, I have, I don't have, I need, I should, whatever it is that is showing up, put it in front of you. What is getting most of your energy and focus? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, think, if you thought about, but what if with little work for me because fill the blank? What do you believe makes you less deserving than the thousands of others that have been able to use this meditation? And that is part of the message. You realize this works. In a way. Even if you distract, why did you distract with fill the blank? Can you see this as a game that whatever you do, you can flourish and thrive with it? And if you are getting mad with me because I use the word game on a meditation, that is information for you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Declare that you are willing and able to make the most of this time and from your life. Declare that you are totally receptive about your message for today because you are aware that it's coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And when the message shows up, it's giving you the opportunity to heal what has been hidden. Are you aware that even if it has been hidden for a long time, it is still being leading some of your perceptions, decisions, and actions? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare that you are willing and able to interview your message for today with curiosity as an ally. Feel the feeling, whatever it is that is showing up, and place it in front of you. It's part of the message. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go. Let it go. Let it all 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 go. Let go your attachment to a specific way or form for your message today. Are you keeping in mind the message could show up as a thought, memory, body sensation, particular emotion, something on our time together, something afterwards, even something that looks like totally unrelated to the meditation. Suddenly, you remember. Suddenly you remember something that you have forgotten, was forgotten. And it's okay. And if in the middle of the meditation you perceive this is too much, I will not be able to remember everything. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I can guarantee you that whatever it is important for you to remember, you will remember. If you don't remember, it's okay. That means it's not important, at least at this time. It's okay. Be at peace. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let go the attachment to a specific message. Is that message an option? Indeed, it could be. Could something else shows up today? Yes. What if right now you embrace the possibility that whatever it is that is showing up, that is the instrument that will allow you to learn, grow, and evolve the most today? And declare, I adjust my perspective about the message, and from a place of love, I align to learn, grow, and evolve with it. I adjust my perspective about the message, and from a place of love, I learn, grow, and evolve with it. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? Are you keeping in mind that the universe is infinite? Therefore, in a universe that is infinite, infinity rules. Infinity rules. The amount of options for your message today is endless, is vast. What if your attachment, your focus on one particular message, on one particular option, is what is stopping you? Are you willing to let go everything that in some way is stopping you from your greatness? Are you willing to look how does that distraction have empowered you in other ways, have allowed you to learn, grow, and evolve in other areas of your life? Or are you feeling as a victim of your distraction? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare that you remove obstacles and you measure what you love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Observe what came first. A thought, memory, sensation, memory, particular emotion, body sensation. Everything is mixed up. Everything is separated. Are you comparing yourself to someone else? Or someone's experience that shared with you some time ago? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Observe if whatever it is that is coming is inspiring you or putting you into despair. If it is attached to the past, to the present circumstances, or to the future. If it is attached to the future, are you seeing a future that is a repetition of your worst nightmares of the past? of your worst nightmare of the present. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Anything that could be overwhelming, anything that could be taking your peace away. Realize that by being here, you have already been transforming your future since the moment that you gave yourself permission to step in. Therefore, keep here. Keep being here. This is your cue for staying here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Observe your past. What about your past you are concerned that will repeat? Whatever it is something that you haven't loved, that you haven't been grateful for. You have no clue what I have gone through. How can you ask me to love, fill the blank? How can you ask me to be grateful for, fill the blank? Put all that in front of you. Observe the moment. Which event, people, places, circumstances, it is showing us the strongest. Is it the moment that you perceive that you were unable to remove obstacles? Or that you remove obstacles but still fill the blank? Or others were unable to remove obstacles and fill the blank? Or others could have removed obstacles but fill the blank? Or are you looking at an event that you perceive you didn't measure and it didn't grow, fill the blank? Or that you measure but fill the blank? Or that you trusted in someone else's measures and fill the blank? Whatever it is that is showing up, it's perfect. Even if they are putting you in despair, take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Do you realize that if any person, event, circumstances, like long time ago, made fill the blank, and you are still reacting in such a way, your past is controlling your actions now. Your past is controlling your decisions now. Your past is controlling your perceptions in the now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, what do I desire to see growing and I can measure? What do you love to see growing and you can measure? The question is it possible that there are some things that you are believing, but I can't measure, fill the blank? Is it possible that there are others that could measure that? Is it possible? That is an indication that it's time to delegate, fill the blank. And observe if you are having all your focus or your concentration in only one area of your life. However, You are more than one area of your life. Vocational, physical, financial, familial, mental, social, spiritual. But for me, fill the blank, this area is more important than fill the blank, this other area. Could it be that you haven't realized that one area interact with the other in some way? That the tools that you develop for one area support you on the other? Is it possible, for example, that if you are seeing that your finances aren't growing, for example, it could be another area. Instead of focusing on measuring the money that is getting into your bank account, is it possible that would be eye-opening is if you measure the amount of complaints that you say, verbalize out loud or not, about money? Is it possible that would be lovely and will support you in a biggest way if you realize how many times you have those thoughts that are totally opposite at what you say you want, are totally opposite at what you say you would love. For example, take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and measure what I love see growing. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, ask yourself, do I see myself as free to remove obstacles? Do you see yourself as free to remove obstacles? Do you see yourself as free to put in place measures that allow the things that you would love to grow, to grow? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I desire, I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Is it possible that when you interact with some people that you perceive that they never remove obstacles, that they are unable to remove obstacles, that they put obstacles, or that they are unable to put in place measures to allow things to grow, or that they do in a different way or form than what you do? Is it possible that automatically you are closing yourself to their ideas, you are closing yourself to their projects, you are closing yourself to the possibility to collaborate with them? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. If, for example, the situation is in your work at your company. Yeah, but I am not responsible for fill the blank. Are you focused on the excuses, on the things that you cannot do? Or are you willing to focus on the things that you can facilitate, even if it is a small detail that you have noticed that you can pass to someone else who is able to do something with that. Okay, take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love, see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love, see growing. Is it possible that someone else at your company could be able to, to find a way to measure what will allow to see growing? Is it possible that you are concerned on one area and the key is in another area? Could this area of the company, at the same that in your life, could be affected by another area on the company? For example, on the enterprise. On the enterprise, for example, take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way you value the most, your willingness to review the systems, your willingness to be the facilitator of the information, your willingness to measure what you would love see growing and to delegate it if someone else could make a better job than you, will impact the way you interact with people, events, circumstances. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Observe if there are some yeah but showing up. Yeah but I can measure, fill the blank. Yeah but it's not my job, fill the blank. How much time and energy are you giving to fill the blank? Is what is growing? And if it is growing, could you take that into new levels by making some adjustments? Do you realize that every time that you make some adjustment in your perception of yourself, you impact everything else? Leadership flows from within. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Are you willing to let go the belief that you are the one who has to be in charge to measure everything? If you are feeling resistance, Embrace that it is there, put it in front of you. Does that make you a bad person? Of course not. Does having attachment to a specific way or form of doing things makes you a bad leader? No, it's just make you a leader who have some attachment, some preferences. But you are here. And when you are here, you gave yourself permission, consciously or not, to remove whatever it is needed to be removed in order to allow other things to grow. I know sometimes it's so painful to remove things that we are attached to. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Actually, I am great at that. That's the reason we are so successful at Philip. Is it possible that in any other of your areas you perceive yourself as totally clueless? Clueless, totally clueless, totally clueless. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Observe how do you feel with yourself when you perceive you are totally clueless about something, totally unaware of something. Do you perceive that you are the only one? Are you concerned that you are alone on that? Relax. That is one of the privileges of being alive. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Think for a moment, what would you love see growing? And look into your self-image and all those labels that you place on yourself because of your past experiences and because others started to tell you that you have became fill the blank, that you will be unable to fill the blank. And take all those labels, remove all of them. Remove all of them. Relax. If you want to place any of them back, you can do it later. Amante no. Not now. Which new labels are you willing to place on your self-image? To become stronger, to become sharper, to become more precise. And remember that this meditation is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding and raising your level of alertness. So you are already working on that. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Life is easy. Observe if you are having some resistance to what I just said. Take a deep breath in and exhale and declare. I adjust my perspective about who I am. I'm from a place of love. I measure what I love see growing. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align and I measure what I would love to see growing, what I love to see growing. Observe if you are believing that love is a great strategy or is a weak strategy. And if you're thinking, that's a very dumb idea, it's perfect for you. However, do you realize that any strategy that you believe is weak or dumb or any other label that you just place on it, you won't give yourself permission to try? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love to see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love to see growing. How will you go through life if you believe that you are willing and able to measure what you would love to see growing? What if instead of trying to embrace all the macro, you unleash the power of the small steps? Which small step could you take today? Like, for example, adjust your perspective about who you are. Like, for example, this meditation. Like, for example, questioning if some of those labels that you perceive make you unable to remove obstacles or to measure what you would love. What if you dare to question those labels? It is time to free yourself from anything that is stopping you. It is time to unleash your power. It is time to give yourself permission to thrive and prosper. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles. I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles. I measure what I love see growing. Observe if you are concerned of something. Now I will be measuring everything and then fill the blank. Is it possible that you are concerned that if you measure fill the blank, you will become fill the blank? Do you realize you just have an aha moment? Yeah, I could feel some painful, but still, take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. After all, you are a masterpiece. And the masterpieces keep growing in value every time. You are saying that because you don't know me. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let me tell you that there is only one combination of your skills, abilities, talents, experiences, knowledge, even fears and desires. Only one combination of you. That uniqueness makes you a masterpiece. And masterpieces keep growing in value. They stand the test of time, they keep growing in value. They might have been despised in the past from others that didn't know the difference between a coal or a diamond. Are you willing to keep working on your self-worth? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Declare I adjust my perspective about who I am. I'm from a place of love. I am willing and able to measure what I love see growing. I adjust my perspective about who I am. And from a place of love, I align to measure what I love see growing. Use the one that resonates with you the most. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. I remove obstacles and I measure what I love see growing. Blessings.